Peace, peace, peace. Who I got in there? Pimp Kubian, peace. Bronzebird, peace. Tony Anthem's, peace. Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? Press 1 or say something in the chat if y'all can hear me. I don't know if the mic is too loud or not. All right, cool. Thanks. Well, I mean, this is a rapper, man, that I've admired since '94. He was in a group called Natural Elements. And I found out probably a few hours later on the day that he died. So, you know, I like to give my flowers when they're alive. You know what I'm saying? So, I just put this together a little bit. It probably won't be that long. I mean, if anybody wants to come up or whatever like that, we can do that too. You know, just to bebop and bullshit, because I know it's been a while since I, you know, went live or whatnot. So, yeah, Tony, you know. So, you know, I just wanted to put some stuff together and, you know, check it out. So I'm going to start off with this real quick, see what happens. Let me see, hold on.
Looks great, huh? From here, everything looks great. But things aren't always what they seem.
Kind of was escaping from shit, like, you know, shit was going crazy on the block, shit was going crazy in the crib. I would go within myself and I would write, you know what I'm saying? So it came from a place of escaping pain. And with that, you know, a lot of the bars I was talking about what was going on or, you know, going on around me. So it ended up just being mostly just real somber themes and you know, sorrowful shit.
Sutter and Stone, Rockaway and Dumont, the gritty arteries of Brownsville.
In a lot of ways, Ka's a one-man army. He has a militant mind with a lone wolf mentality. His music is rooted deep in pain and the misery of the streets of which he came. He paints pictures with words that are much like his music videos, which depict the grim realities of growing up in Ocean Hill, Brownsville. His pen is an instrument of therapy, each line carefully woven together to conceptualize his pain. But before Ka would give the world 6 masterpieces, he went through hell and back, facing self-doubt, the death of close friends, and close calls of his own. Kasim Ryan, known to most simply as Ka, was born on August 11, 1972 and grew up in the projects of Brownsville, New York. The MC remembers as far back as 8 years old being the first time he rapped, and he did so to escape the repercussions of the Reagan era, or what some would call Reaganomics. In an interview with Red Bull, Ka explains how it all started. Let's roll the clip.
You said it was an escape. You know, how did that sort of gradually become more important to you?
One of my cousins who was getting money, he saw that, you know, I'm in my book. Like, what you writing? What you writing? What you writing all the time? Like, you know, his older cousin, man, my cousin Dion, man. He was like, what you writing, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm just writing my little raps. You know, let me hear something. And I wasn't good, but my family, he loved me, so he was just like, you know, as you tell little shorty to encourage him, yo, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Just keep getting better. So again, like I said, he was doing his thing. He was getting money. He gave me $1,000 in like 89, 90 or something like that. And he gave me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, go to the studio, go do some music. And so that was like my entree into it.
But years later, going into his teens, rapping wouldn't be enough for Ka to avoid the misfortunes of the projects. As Ka put it in one interview, from my teens to my early 20s, I was a different person. I was uncivilized, a savage, now that I think about it. Ka would get his first break in rap as part of Natural Elements, a group formed in the early 90s consisting of members Mr. Voodoo, L. Swift, Howie Smalls, and G-Blast. Soon after completing their first project together, the EP in 1994, Ka would leave the group as he felt he was underskilled compared to his counterparts. Ka was keeping it a buck, although in doing my research on Ka, you get the sense that he's his own biggest critic. Ka would briefly form the group Nightbreed in 1995 with his childhood friend Kev, but other than that, Ka would go completely dormant from music publicly from that point on. Look, Ka was competing in a time most people consider the golden age of hip-hop, and Ka felt like he was just becoming another failed rapper trying to make it. Ka would describe his self-doubt as a young rapper in an interview with Vice, where he said, "I wanted to stop rapping because I felt like I was getting old. I got caught up in the like, yo, you're getting too old to rap. I was starting to feel ashamed at the fact that I still rhymed, like your time has passed." Ka's pessimistic outlook towards the rap game ultimately led him to make the decision to take a different path, and this time, it wasn't the streets. In 1999, Ka would enlist with the New York Fire Department, essentially quitting his dream of becoming a professional rapper. But as Ka was saving lives and following a straight path, he could never quite abandon his love for rap. In fact, it was almost like an addiction, and Ka couldn't kick the habit.
But what happened? You came back to it.
Yeah. That's the thing is like it was a passion that I didn't know what a passion was until this hip hop shit, and it wouldn't let me go. Like I couldn't stop. Like I think about rhymes all the time. Like like when I'm talking to somebody and they say something, I'm hearing the rhyme that's go perfect with that, or I'm listening to other people's songs and I'm like, he rhymed that wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like he should have rhymed this. Like that shit would have hit right. Like, so I couldn't stay away from this shit. It was like I'm trying to. I'm like I threw books away. I threw like all my notebooks away. I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Fuck this shit, ruin my life. You know what I mean? Like, but I couldn't stop, man. And you know, so I came back with the help of like people that just love me and was like, yo, you good, just do it. You know?
Ka continued writing and recording material for years, keeping it to himself, and would eventually teach himself how to produce, adding a whole new dynamic to his repertoire. Ka would eventually move up the ranks in the NYFD and become a fire captain. But he wasn't just putting out flames, he was spitting them too. His friends and people in the neighborhood of Brownsville would always ask Ka where the music was, because they knew he was still recording material, but just not releasing it. So Ka came up with an idea. He decided he would piece together a project and print out 1,000 CDs and give it away to his friends and people in the community as a way to say thank you for being loyal through his ups and downs. It was a way for Ka to show his appreciation for his hood. It wasn't about the money, it wasn't about the look, it was about the love he had for hip-hop and the brothers and sisters in his community. Ka would name the album Ironworks and would release it under his label imprint of the same name in the summer of 2008. Alright, now this is where shit gets crazy. One of Ka's friends would pass along the CD to GZA of Wu-Tang, who was impressed by Ka's sharp lyricism. So much so, he invited Ka to the studio where they would record Firehouse off of GZA's album Pro Tools. The song has Ka showing off his dope rhymes as GZA shouts out Bed-Stuy and Brownsville on the hook. This would light a fire in Ka as he started to realize that his pen game was highly respected amongst some of the best spitters in the game. In 2010, Ka would be featured on the classic album Mossberg by Rock Marciano, and on the track Whatever Whatever, Ka flexes his lyrical muscle and delivers a memorable verse with lines like, "Move at night, the torch improve my sight. Those lost in the haystack, you just found the needle. All praise due to the sky, so the ground receive you." The feature gave a glimpse into the lyrical density of Ka's verses. Ka's love for rap never diminished. He would continue perfecting his craft in the years following his debut project, but in 2012, everything would change for Ka. February 11th, 2012, Ka would release his sophomore album, Grief Pedigree, and in my humble opinion, one of the greatest albums ever created in the genre of hip-hop. It's an accumulation of decades of pain, sorrow, and at times, regret. The monotony of Ka's voice over drumless loops mirrors at times the lifeless environment in which he grew up in. For instance, on Cold Facts, Ka's raspy delivery over a haunting drumless loop is pure dopamine to the ears, as Ka spits metaphors that will leave you in dismay. Some of my favorite lines from Cold Facts include, "Fuck them cops and SWATs with night vision. Just give me 3 days, we celebrate like Christ risen. Grew up around good-spirited goons. Now I only see him in tombs or in visiting rooms. Hold the chrome tight. The beast's on the creep. I own the night. The heat's my receipt. Praise me when I'm dead, make bread while I'm breathing. Can't take it while I'm leaving. Judge me too quick, mistake me as a heathen. Because I had tools, moved weight, I was thieving. But I was broke out the gate, I was grieving. Had a cold heart cause my apartment was freezing. Studied this 30 years so you can say it's mastered. Thorough nigga, it's in my nucleic acid." When you listen to Ka, you get the sense that he meticulously crafts every line and leaves no space for fillers. All throughout Grief Pedigree, you get themes of despair and paranoia. Most of the music videos for the album are in black and white, which runs parallel to the feel of the album. But that's not to say it's necessarily a depressing or emo album, it's far from it. It's more of an introspective expression of someone who has experienced a lifetime of pain. Ka would shoot some of his music videos by himself, literally pressing record, then standing in front of the camera. It's raw as fuck and matches the ambiance of the album. In many ways, Ka is similar to the late great DMX, not sonically, but rather in the emotions that they provoke. Like DMX, Ka has the natural ability to provoke strong emotions with his raps. Where DMX took more of an animated approach, Ka's hushed tone goes against the braggadocious aura of most MCs. Two different ends of the spectrum that provoke the same feelings. Grief Pedigree is cynical as it is hopeful. Songs like Summer have a panicky and anxious Ka detailing how his enemies in law enforcement are closing in on him. The way Ka is able to vividly depict the misfortunes of the streets is absolutely bananas. For instance, when Ka raps about a young friend being killed, he leaves you no choice but to visualize what he's rapping. They blasting goons late afternoon for a roadblock. Started clapping, my little man was unwrapping his blow pop. Shot in the face, never got to taste the sour apple. Strays from the trays, put him down like a power tackle. Mom's unaware, son is aired in front of stairs. Niggas walked in and seen mean, now they running scared. One of the illest things about Ka is how he layers his vocals in different tones. His voice almost sounds shell-shocked, like he's seen so much despair there's little room for animation, and it works like magic, like on songs Collage, where Ka puts his militant mind state on Front Street as he maneuvers through a city of treacherous enemies. On the song Decisions, which is one of the only music videos that isn't in black and white for the album, has Ka given wise words as he raps, a simple right or left can mean life or death. And on Downtime, Ka raps over a soulful, drumless backdrop and showcases his lyrical wit with lines like, my first vitamin was iron, and Pops used to run the land, was 100 man, showed me a 4-4 for the son of Sam. Other standout tracks include Iron Age featuring Rock Marciano and Chamber, but there are really no fillers on this concise masterpiece. Grief Pedigree is an album that you must be engaged in. Many times I was forced to play back a track to fully grasp its intention. Ka's complex writing structure plays in contrast to the minimalistic style and production, leaving you with a classic. Ka would continue applying pressure a year later with the album The Knight's Gambit. The album opens up with a sinister thumping bass on You Know What's About, where Ka lets listeners know they are about to be introduced to that pain and gutter. Thematically, the album uses biblical references from various religions, such as Christianity, Islam, and 5%er teachings on songs like Our Father, Peace Aki, and Knighthood. It's therapeutic in a way when you listen to The Knight's Gambit. For instance, my favorite song on the album is Knighthood. Ka samples Buddy Miles' 1970 song That's the Way of Life, and Ka details the evil that lies in the underworld as he tries to avoid the traps of the ghetto. 30 Pieces of Silver is in my opinion the magnum opus of Ka's artistry, both production-wise and lyrically. Ka details the treachery that comes with betrayal from the ones that you trust. The Knight's Gambit was arguably the best album of 2013. It's filled with food for thought, captivating rhyme schemes, and quotables that are like scriptures. By 2014, Ka had essentially amassed a cult-like following. From Brownsville to Europe, Ka was finally reaping the benefits of over 2 decades of sharpening his sword. Still, Ka remained humble and would continue his career as a fire captain. And the funny thing is, a couple of his co-workers would find out about his secret life as a dope-ass rapper. By day, Ka was saving people from burning buildings, but by night, Ka was in the dungeon blazing tracks. Ka is meticulous with each project, stating that some verses take months to complete. Everything Ka does is intentional, it's thematic and concise. Ka doesn't just rhyme words because they rhyme. And this is quite apparent on his next album release, 2015's Days with Dr. Yen Lo, a collaboration project with producer DJ Preservation. The album follows the abstract production style of Ka with little percussion. It's not my favorite Ka project, but Day 0, Day 811, and Day 912 are beautiful compositions and standout tracks in my opinion. In August 2016, Ka would drop Honor Killed the Samurai, and at this point, Ka effortlessly masters the minimalism of his production style and the complexity of his wordplay. What you're left with is food for thought. The intro track, Conflicted, is dark and dreadful as Ka professes on the hook. Mama told me be a good boy, need you alive, please survive, you my hood joy. Pops told me stay strapped son, you need a shotty, be a body or catch one. It's reminiscent of early Wu-Tang and RZA with influences from Japanese films sprinkled throughout. On the song Just, you get the sense that his bars are like therapy for him as he raps. Trying to find a reason, I'm still alive breathing. I want to heal my inner child, but it's been a while grieving. Once dropped from the cock semis and clap with the fours. Can't remember none of my members gone from natural cause. Throughout the album, Ka writes the parallels between an ancient samurai warrior and a gangster from Brownsville. The empty percussion on much of the album runs parallel to the desolate streets which Ka is from. At this point, Ka had developed a loyal cult-like following, accumulation of 2 decades of blood, sweat, and tears that resulted in some of the greatest pieces of art we've seen in hip-hop history. But with success, you always find hate. Just a week after the release of Honor Killed the Samurai, the New York Post made a disparaging article on the rapper about leading a secret double life as a cop-hating rapper. The article starts off by saying his songs are peppered with N-word, drugs, and violence, and anti-cop lyrics. The writer, who's a dweeb and I'm not even going to name, picked and chose lyrics from Ka's songs to make him look like a no-good thug. Ka's fans would rally together to bash the article along with rapper LP, and in my opinion, the article almost has a racist tone to it. Ka, being the smart dude that he is, really paid it no mind and would always just shun the topic whenever it was brought up in interviews. Nonetheless, people saw the article for what it was, a dude who knows absolutely nothing about fucking hip-hop. Ka would keep it pushing and release a collaboration project with LA producer Animos in 2018 titled Orpheus vs. Sirens, an album sprinkled with Greek mythology and street tales. It's one of Ka's more abstract projects, and the intro Sirens is a beautiful composition that sounds like it was made by an orchestra in heaven as Ka's hushed delivery skates over the violins. The album has Ka facing personal and spiritual battles, and the production almost sounds as if it was made in ancient Greek times as Ka spells out his pain courtesy of the streets of Brownsville. Man, what's dope about Ka is all his projects are conceptualized with various themes. 2020's Descendant of Cain sees Ka modernize the biblical story of Cain and the parallels it has with the cursed generations of American ghettos. Descendants of Cain is a reflection of America, black brothers killing black brothers and its repeated cycle. 2021's A Martyr's Reward strays away from a historical context and instead has Ka getting introspective on specific aspects of his own life growing up in Brownsville. Ka is a master of wordplay. His cryptic lace bars over atmospheric production leaves you so immersed in his world, you leave with a new perspective on life. His verses are so densely packed with quotables, there are few MCs whose albums have the replay value of Ka. His most recent projects, Languish Arts and Woeful Studies, released on the same day, are solid projects that again show Ka's dense lyricism and eccentric production style. What Ka has been able to do these last 10 years is nothing short of historic. His production style will pierce your soul. His poetry is food for thought, and his music will live in the hearts of many long after he's gone. I go by the name of Nugs, and this is that dope shit. Love.
I'm a raw MC, so no flam, no flash. It's just what it is. You know, I'm not for everybody. I'm for just you. All my albums of, extensions of me.
Yo, I thought that was a nice little piece that he did on him. You know, there's another one out there that's about an hour long, over an hour long or whatever. But that's the way, that's why I like this guy, man, because, I mean, dude was a firefighter. He is the epitome of underground and, never going mainstream. I mean, every video that he did, that was his work. He did that. I know I uploaded a couple videos on my channel, and I didn't even download enough of them because there was so much work that he was putting out there. I couldn't really keep up. But I got some more stuff, to play. Hold on.
The custom prevailed for young men to practice music in order that this gentle art might alleviate the rigors of that inclement region.
Can't be pussy in a dog fight. The Lord don't forgive what the Lord might. Before it stops, pull up for shots till the score right. My boys in the tears, but they ain't ball, they all strike. Slow plays, no days, all night. When war rage, force blaze on sight. Shot for the stars, I'ma reach them one day. Left for dead, start moving rocks like Easter Sunday. I'm trying to get fly, on the slide, peep the runway. I keep it hands till that man speak of gunplay. All goes awry when that reasoning cease. And all foes get dialed back, squeezing the piece. Instantly regret that step, weaving the beast. Want that dough to grow, deceive is the yeast. All my wrongs is big shit, I gotta live with. Was gone crazy, my 180 was a big flip. Be caged without us, so the world is what my rib get. They gotta end another friend, I'm in the crib sick. Was there and preparing to take lives. On the counter from never ran. This man made great strides. Where they fight with pipes, box cutters, steak knives. The gritty boost display city truth, I don't state lies. Was foul, but never went to trial for a tribulation. Bang a rhyme, thank you for your time and consideration. Unfold my destiny. There's no one less than me. Behold my labor. there's no one greater. I plead a treat all just to get what we need. We did what we must. To get what we need, we did what we must. Trying to find a reason, I'm still alive breathing. I wanna heal my inner child, it's been a while grieving. Once dropped from Cox Emmys, clap with the fours. Can't remember none of my memories gone from natural cause. Never folly about who was body and who was spared. At first to know it's worse to show if you was scared. Quick to peg how victims beg, shooters swear. How crews managed to do damage, a few repaired. They say God give you nothing, nothing you can't handle. So I haven't spotted a product I can't scramble. Bag up a bottle, in the past I was lotto. They breed timid in the speed limit, gas up the throttle. Coldest role model, if the masses wanna follow, it's going better. I hope I never had to blast another hollow. It's going better, I hope I never had to blast another hollow. Unfold my destiny, there's no one less than me. Behold my labor, there's no one greater. I plead a treat all just to get what we need. We did what we must. To get what we need, we did what we must. To get what we need, we did what we must. Destiny, judge nobody. Labor.
Yo, I like that joint right there, man. That was some cold shit. Hey, yo, Shango, does my mic still sound robotic? Yeah, Grief Pedigree was a cold album, man. That's actually the first one I heard before Ironworks. Like I had the two albums mixed up as far as the order. Hey, can anyone in the chat tell me if my mic sounds robotic? I got to make some adjustments, man. This is a new mic, so I haven't done a whole lot of testing on it, trying to set up other stuff. What, when you say same Shadows of Tomorrow, is that good or bad? Well, I'll tell you what, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like I said, it's a new mic and whatnot, but I'm just gonna get into some more shit.
Sutter and Stone, Rockaway and Dumont, the gritty arteries of Brownsville.
They stand the test, got Father Time rhymes. I know I'm blessed, Father, pardon my crimes. Just wanted to stack and ride beamers. Don't laugh on the Ave with a pack of hyenas. Come through with the pride, get attacked with 5 Ninas. Got trapped, now I'm fly, now I'm back with my Venus. The dream is live clean and good living. It's free as a scene, but the shit is a hood prison. So we sold that poison like Bivens. Made noise and quietly gave sister nice ribbons. Fuck them cops and swats with night vision. Give me 3 days, we celebrate like Christ risen. Grew up with good spirited goons. Now I only see him in tombs or in visiting rooms. Hold a chrome tight, the beast on the creep. I own the night, the heat's my receipt. I need peace, all that beef shit is weak. When niggas that talk trash get swept in the street. Wash down the gutter, whatever remains get tossed around your mother. Jump through squares made of crown another. I see your traps and your plots, the deadest. Shot rolling with cold jacks, nigga, I got perfect. I fuck the betters. I heat it up with cold facts. I heated up with cold pyrotechnics with no alarms. I blew up the block when I sold the bombs. And all them niggas who didn't turn pros as cons. Guns 24 karat got golden arms. Good metal, don't settle for silver, bronze. Fruits of my labor, I'm building farms. The illest psalms written with killer palms. And a scoundrel mind, but nice. Shife with anybody down to rhyme. Too much vision, them niggas sounded blind. They must be in the dark, down the swine. Titan, yeah, but I'm enlightened. Should build museums from all the shit I'm writing. Y'all niggas weak, check my speak, start biting. I don't speak too much, words more potent. Live niggas say it with me, herbs don't quote it. Cold loaded, waiting for a reason. Praise me when I'm dead, make bread while I'm breathing. Can't take it when I'm leaving. Judge me too quick, mistake me as a heathen. Cause I had tools, move weight, and was thieving. But I was broke out the gate, I was grieving. Had a cold heart cause my apartment was freezing. Studied this 30 years so you could say it's mastered. Thorough nigga, it's in my nucleic acid. I heat it up with cold facts. I heat it up with cold facts.
All right. How about that? I don't have no earpiece in, so y'all tell me how that sound. Do I sound like newbotic, robotic, I am robot, or nah? Peace, like so. Peace.
Grief pedigree. Yo, this shit gonna be live, man? Yeah, it better be. Never had these, no downtime. Yeah, that nigga sound fun. I admit, not from environment to let a child flourish. In the streets, slim physique, wild courage. 5 deep, try and eat, looking malnourished. Give what you now cherish, or thou perish. Attack yours, like pack dogs with black paws. Emerge when you was getting served by crack whores. Chase chasers, in the Vegas with the trapdoors. Where we altered the shotguns with hacksaws. In the frozen ghetto, I closed the shovel. Either you a stick-up kid or chose to pedal. I'm so honest, show promise when I'm rhyming. I might have been, but my first vitamin was iron. I sailed right into sales, buying and supplying. Burning fish scale, dying to start frying. I get it where they grow it, grip it when it's loaded. Script it like a poet, cause I live it and I know it. Yeah. We never had these, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. From where it's hard and man stressing. Either starve or pull a transgression. Waltz up with the Nina, no dance lesson. Pumped heavy on the bench so you can't press. We never had these, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. Pops used to run the land, was 100 man. Showed me a 4-4 before sun is sand. No high fives, everything underhand. Grip pull, big score was 100 grand. Pitch till you rich, that's my cousin plan. He saw light all night, the oven ran. Drug indictment, the excitement when he cut a gram. Move hasty, must have been tasty as butter yam, that's word. Can't curb us, we got a fam. Gun handles and tape, money and rubber bands. Spin foes out windows, then the shutter slam. I'm a fresh vest nigga, you a summer jam. Trust, I'm the hustle, you the running man. I respect the shepherd, you another lamb. Don't speak, pull a heat, niggas understand. Niggas understand, we never had these, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. From where it's hard, man stressing. Either starve or pull a transgression. Waltz up with the Nina, no dance lesson. Pumped heavy on the bench so you can't press. We never had these, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. I go back when city was really thug. Cops, loco, chokeholds, billy clubs. They box, but straight shots, spill your blood. Great tops, A blocks filled with drugs. Hassled by the law, but we adapted to the raw. In the city eating till the apple was the core. Lived the cinema, rapping was the score. We called it work cause packaging was a chore. Niggas numb to shit, get capital, and if tackle is the same punishment. We never had ease, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. From where it's hard, man stressing. Either starve or pull a transgression. Waltz up with the Nina, no dance lesson. Pumped heavy on the bench so you can't press them. We never had ease, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. Healthy niggas, you know what I mean? Sick with it, y'all niggas I'm sick with it, never had ease, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. We never had ease, no downtime. Sick with it, y'all niggas sound fine. Summer, shit.
That right there, man. That's one of my. I like the black and white, man. The way he was just. I don't know, man. That shit. That shit hits, man. The black and white, the gritty shit, man, and the simple fact that his production just looks good. Like he did this shit himself. He ain't signed with no labels. You know, talking about busting guns all the time, killing people, doing all that shit. That shit's peace right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I like to listen to. That's what I like to listen to, man. There's a lot of underground cats, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know, I don't know how big his following was, but I know they followed the fuck out of him because as soon as he died and people heard, I just seen it. Like I found out 2 hours on one of the guys' Facebook page, you know, and I meant to throw this together, you know, before, like a day or so after that. But I, you know, being lazy and shit, but this cat right here, man, he spoke to people. And I think that that's what a lot of these guys do. And that's why they get put on a back burner because they don't want to hear nothing positive. They just want to hear bassy beats, you know, bitches, popping pussy and all that dumb shit. Well, I don't fuck with that shit. Fuck that music. Fuck it.
We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies.
When you broke, crushing coke, don't take much coaxing. Cooking the roars, a foot in the door, trying to bust it open. But dudes ain't making moves, our views is just commotion. To succeed, you never seen such devotion. To succeed, you never seen such devotion. If it's a bounty, you bound to encounter us approaching. Straight as super narrow, no Cupid's arrow or lover's potion. I start honestly, it's dark comedy, no brothers joking. Aggressive tone for flesh and bone, that's why blood is spoken. That's why. These gardens hardened our heart that was tender. Moms were solid, my earth never shook, not a tremor. Learn not to fall from her, they never call you sir if you surrender. How they dealing, killing us always been the true agenda. It's the public way, another day a new dilemma. Thoughts marked if you lost your spark, they can use an ember. Here's how it seems to sell a dream, choose a vendor. My kin been dwindling, can't afford to lose a member. The load that's on these shoulders is much to bear. From a city with battalion of stallions, it's always been fuck the man. As the name evade a few close shaves, they ain't touch your hair. You trust I could hush the bluster, only a sucker dug a fear. Had to shed endless before I sent to this upper tier. I did enough for all of us, hope you never suffered there. Amid never cared where you from, it was rougher here. Guess some dirty jeans and early teens gave me another gear. To succeed, you never seen such devotion. You never seen such devotion. To succeed, you never seen such devotion. You never seen it. Let me tell him, James, when your soul calls.
No, you're right about that, Andre. I mean, he is talking about street shit. The thing, like you said, he's not trying to glorify it, because I played the little interview or the video that a piece somebody did a piece on him, and oh, hold on, shit, I don't want the robotic to come back. But when they played the piece on him, he was talking about how he started, and he didn't think he was, that good. But as it was said that, people are the biggest critics. So he's rhyming about where he came from. And I know a lot of rappers do that. People do that. That's their music, their interpretation of how they're living and what they're seeing in the world. You know what I mean? Their reality or whatnot. But when you rise above all that bullshit, you can still rhyme on it. And because even if you're not in it, it's still happening all around you. So I had already just appreciated the fact that, yes, there's street stuff and no glorification and whatnot. So yeah, Psych. So let me see if I can bring this up real quick. This was the album that he just did, man, before he fucking died. And it's a good fucking album. I listened to this thing like 3 times. Ka's music is shit that you gotta listen to it by yourself. It's the like no drums beat type thing, where you're not really bumping it in your car. You probably have it just in your ear because ain't nobody gonna understand that shit. So The Thief Next to Jesus is a good album. Just came out. It's actually on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't let me listen to it for free, I'd have bought it, because I still buy shit, even if it's off of YouTube, to support the artist. Like, yeah, I listen to some shit for free, but I ain't no sneak thief. So, I'm gonna give them, the money or whatever. That's just how I roll. Oh shit.
To die when it is right to die, to strike when to strike is right.
What they render is tender, the bars bore me. Young and rich, become a miss by your sob story. My scars last, felt the law's wrath, God's glory. Path of prayers after I lived the hard 40, cause he gone, we mourn tonight. He gone, we mourn tonight. No one's mixing words, vicious verbs emerge from being this disturbed. As a kid observed on curves where they twist the herb. Was rapping the present years before the gift was heard. My quarters wasn't in calm waters, the ships perturbed. I grace on balconies burned with cowardice shots. Without haste, learn alchemy, turn powder to rocks. Kept cautious, speak short and sweet by my long bitter. Wasn't shook though, I took a bow and a strong quiver. Since elfish, wasn't selfish, a born giver. Until I get my slice, suffice with a form slither. Spoke with Moors, know the laws and walk with assurance. I commenced with strength, now I'm talking endurance.
felt the gleam, too much self-esteem to be a groveler. Been leader since toddler, teaching not to be a follower. Them days raised my sister rigid, never coddled her. I ain't popping shit, just got a doctorate, I'm proud of her. There may be days I lead the way as a beacon, attract them by my actions, not my speaking. My battle plan was grab the hand I was reaching. From teens was taught the lean for support was leeching. So I stood on mine during the hoodest time. Was a nightmare, felt like life here was as good as dying. We was born in the thorns, few rose. Once the town's noose, now it's soundproofs, pursuing goals. On the block with the rock up, nights dribbling. Time spent getting bent, hard to be upright citizen. It's more than troubling, same corners are bubbling. The pawns are huddling, and all of a sudden it's pop, pop, pop. He gone, we mourn the night. He gone, we mourn the night. He gone, we mourn the night. He gone, we mourn the night.
Loss of a fight means loss of a life to a samurai.
Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think I want my love gone? Is that any way for a man to carry on? Gone, we mourn the night. He gone, we mourn the night.
That shit's fat. I got a couple more joints, man. I mean, look, it's Saturday. Is today Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday, right? I don't know if anybody want to join or do whatever, but I wasn't really prepared to have a panel. But I mean, if anybody want to hop up on and do whatever, it's all good. So I got a couple more joints because some of the shit's just my favorite. So I'm gonna rock this right now.
Brownsville, and it's style, rep for you, Brooklyn. I rep every block I ever lived on Hall Street, Lafayette, Decatur Street. Scar life rests in a 45, aim for that head, chest fortified. Sons look for revenge, out of stress, daughters cry. Gotta do it here, can't afford to try. Thought the gutter ended in a veil, then I saw the sky. They get wet daily, it's alive, nigga, water rides. Slow and steady, win the race, step aside, let the tortoise by. It's the 100-man street, value 100 grand. Instinct, nothing planned, been through shit you couldn't understand. King heckin' the one, I'm reppin' the lifeless, weapon of crisis. You run out, I'm stepping in, checking for secondary devices. Living the real world, get love from a real girl. Raised my sister amongst the slime and the crime, now she a ill pearl. You never seen nothing like me. Get on night, you boost the strength, put it on, recite me. I told it, toast the drama's always close. Feeling the ways, killer praise, applaud my folks. From the quarter most raw, absorb the quotes. For sure I'm the cure, and there's more to dose. Yeah, I'm from the bottom, but I look forward to growth.
In the gutter, some ride, some chill. I'm from the gutter, some style, some build. No many brothers, some pride, some build. Word to the mother, some lie, some steal. Some get popped, some die, some heal. Some get knocked, some high, some real. Some even bust shots, some live, some kill.
But that's the gutter where condom chill. Slim with the fat pound, back down, most brolic dude. Try to move, hit him in the face, never again taste solid food. Same if I'm in solitude or with the wildest crew. Bulletproof down my coats like Ghost Wild Sue. I run with a crook or two. Look who escaped out Brooklyn Zoo. That queen, I show you what a night and a rook could do. New York City, Bronson, heat up quicker than Vinnie Johnson. The block got bloods now. It's like a mini Compton to have honey smiling, need money piling. Bundles, 100,000. That's why with my gun I'm browsing on the hottest strip to see who I gotta hit to start running housing. I listen to my id, respect my ego. If I need counsel, bounce through, check my people. The first on earth with the same thirst I accept as equal. Never move the crews, you lose, they steps beneath you. I rep it lethal when beef might elect to mesquite you. From where the beast greet you, do as much dirt as us, but they preach lethal. The block is class, the blast from the heat teach you. Get one lesson, fail. Oh well, the streets keep you. Padders jeans, one magazine, she sleep you.
In the gutter, some ride, some chill. I'm from the gutter, some style, some bill. No many brothers, some pride, some build. Word to the mother, some lie, some steal. Some get popped, some die, some heal. Some get knocked, some high, some real. Some even bust shots, some live, some kill.
But that's the gutter where condom chill. Iron body, every nigga. But carry the shotty, forced to grow up quick. Never sat on the potty. Went from crawl to run. We want all or none. Being fatherless, barbarous, everybody we call them son. Block scholastic, selling chips from the rock Jurassic. For heavy glory, marked territory, far riding casket. Thought our young committee was gonna run the city. One fear is being unprepared, so I brung the Smitty. If you dare come and get me, I'm from royalty. I represent myself, don't need no lawyer fee. People call on me, cause I'm ready when it's urgent. Too much grace to tremble, hand steady as a surgeon.
That's actually the first time I heard him when he came back off the Jizza album, man. That shit was fire, you know. I can appreciate shit like that. So I'm gonna jump into one more vid. If nobody wants to come up, that's cool. Like I said, I could probably go live later and then we could just chop it up and then get my mic right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling another nigga to fix my mic, Shen. All right, that's cool, psych. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. Let me do one more. And then that'll probably be it, but let's see what happens.
I think it's fine to relinquish mine for the life our seeds. For the weak moves, these dudes eat your food like harpies. Nazis, car thieves, large pleas came home hard murderers. By the death toll, would've thought the threshold was guarded by Cerberus. It's hard to love, and if only God could judge, who needs juries? Weighing the crime, still paying for mine. Haunted by the three furies, should discover y'all brothers instead of throwing signs that divide you. Yeah, they never sue you, just headed to you with nines. It's the Hydra, being deprived of the papers, made a lot of mistakes in my era. Hard life course, me the white horse to defeat they chimera. Every morning wake, never caught a break. Revealed I was jinxed to be the man deciphers life's riddle or get killed by the Sphinx. Quietly spoke volume of my drama. Since then I've been in more. It's no bull, my lab was in a labyrinth. Like the Minotaur, rose from the pavement. Unaided, negotiated like the sly fox. I told son, won't be fooled by no one like the Cyclops. The more static, the more tatted. You would've thought Yakuza. Large crops of hard rocks. It's like we all saw Medusa. Till the roar to silence. We at war with the tyrants. Blocks of outlaws. But all we watch out for is the sirens. The sirens. I'm not gonna let you get the best stuff. You get the best stuff. This is Orpheus' verse. This wasn't a want, just more of a thirst. Brand Lasker's on this landmass, fortunate first. Of course, when I was lost, it was important to search. Questionable, cause at most impressionable, they taught me the worst. For years accepted this living prison, just thought we was cursed. If mommy couldn't buy me nothing, why she brought me to earth? All this uncertainty was hurting me, I fought it from birth. I'm here writing this priceless, they just reporting they worth. They just reporting they worth. This is Orpheus' verse.
like that one. That's pretty dope. Yeah, that's all I really had. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put some shit out there. You know, he was one of my favorite rappers, still is one of my favorite rappers. And yeah, man, that's 52, man. It's pretty young. Shit, I'm like 3 years away from that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really had, like I said, and it's gonna be out from there. Peace.